Good afternoon.
We're here for the funeral of
Good afternoon.
It's great.
It's great to see this number of folks here today. I know the band is mighty proud of it, as I know you are equally proud of them. This is the group that made history at Adamsville High School. Never in the history of our school have we had a team or group that has won a state competition, but this group did. Give them a big hand.
Before we started school, I asked our teachers here at the school to identify what they consider as quality work. They came up with three things. They said quality work involves something that has depth and detail. And as we consider this group that we look at today, that's exactly what we see emulated in their lives. Work that has depth and detail. And if you haven't seen this show before today, you're going to be very impressed with their work. A second component that was identified as quality work was something that someone can take ownership in.
You know, this show is a part of their lives. They have taken ownership. They have a great deal of pride in the work they do. A third component that identified quality work was something that's subject to revision. And these folks have worked countless hours fine-tuning this show to make it the best that it can possibly be. And so we commend them for their demonstration of quality work at Adamsville High School. I asked the students at the beginning of school to do their very best this year, to set noble goals for themselves. And they've done that. And they have achieved their goals, and now it's time to celebrate the success of their achievements. And that's what we're here about today. Friends and family members are here. We have dignitaries here. We've got the mayor with us. He has a special presentation that he's going to make today. We have our county executive, Mr. Mike Smith, here with us. We also have the superintendent of Magnet County Schools, Mrs. Judy Turner, with us today. And all of these folks bring special honors to this group, our band, and their directors, Mr. Conjardo, Mr. King, and Mrs. Wilder. So I want to make you feel welcome here. We have a long-standing tradition at Adamsville High School. One of my predecessors, Mr. T.E. Chisholm, said we want to leave this place better than what we found it, and that's something we tried to live up to do throughout the years. And as we think about that, the achievements of this group is built upon a strong foundation of those who have come before them. And as we think about our future, we want to think about growth at Adamsville High School. I'd like to see this area back over here where you see the pine trees, the other side of our softball field, developed into an auxiliary gymnasium where it would be acoustically designed, that we could have community meetings, our band could perform for us. I'd like to see that area developed where we can have practice fields where these young people and others like them can have areas where that they can fine-tune and do their quality work. Mr. Conjardo has aptly said that certainly the achievements of this group is built upon the 15 years that he has worked here and those that he has worked with. And we're proud of Mr. Conjardo as well. And we're proud that you're here with us today for this celebration. And I'd ask at this time that Mr. Mike Kimmons, Assistant Principal, come forward for the invocation.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day that you've given us today. And thank you for these young people and the abilities that you have given them. And help us to remember in our future days that we always need to keep you number one. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Would you please stand for the national anthem? You may be seated. I'd ask Mayor Paul Wallace Funk now to come to the microphone.
Good evening. It's an honor for me to stand here this afternoon and be a part of this ceremony to congratulate these fine young men and women for the achievements and accomplishments that they have won during this season, and to congratulate them for bringing home the state championship to Adamsville, Tennessee. At this time, I have a couple of recognitions here that we would like to do. First is an achievement award for the band, and Suzanne Lacey, our Parks and Recreation Director, will read this.
This is from the town of Adamsville. It's a certificate of recognition to Adamsville Junior Senior High School Marching Band and Guard as won in recognition and honor for winning the Division I state championship. And the certificate is awarded in recognition of the honor and esteem accorded to you, and is presented as a remembrance by the City Commission and the town of Adamsville this day, the 7th day of November, 1999.
Now at this time, I would like to ask Mr. Conjardo if he would come forward, please. At this time, I want to appoint you honorary mayor for the day. And I have instructed the dispatchers at City Hall, if there is any problem between now and midnight tonight, don't call me, call Mr. Conjardo. He will take care of it. And at this time, I would like for City Commissioner Dewana to read this.
Good afternoon. Proud to be here and be a part of this great event. And Mr. Conjardo, it says, greetings, be it hereby known that Frankie Conjardo has on this day been named and been made honorary mayor of Adamsville, Tennessee. And under this charter shall hold and enjoy a place of high esteem in the minds and heart of the people of this town. November the 7th, 1999, signed by our mayor, Paul Wallace Plum. Congratulations.
Now at this time, we would like to give a key to the city to every member of the Adamsville High School Band and all the characters on the field.
Mayor Plonk will present the key to the city. As I call out your name, if you'll come forward to receive that. Mrs. Turner, also if you would greet the recipients as they come by. Mary Potts. Dirk Tears. Jennifer Alley. Josh Berryman. Brandy Weeks. Justin Roy. Adam Shambo. Zach Yarbrough. Justin Jones. Seth Brooks. Alex Eubank. April Pickens. Brittany Rose. Felicia Frazier.
Jesse Bryant, Tara Tuberville, Lindsay Locke, Mallory Tucker, Allison Browning, Ariane Turner, Daniel Russell, Jennifer Pickens, Patrick Fullwood, Whitney Tennyson, John Carruthers, Alan Carruthers, Lindy Henlon, Megan Wright, Carrie Roach, Becky Davis, Kevin Bly, Stephanie Spence, Pickens. Matt Lott. Megan Wheat. Mitchell Meek. Richard Carruthers. Amy Clark. Andrew Bayless. Corey Tucker. Stephanie Casey. Miranda Weeks. Christy Brewer. Chris Ritter. David Russell. Mark Plunk. Matt Browning. Adam Carruthers. Matthew Robinson. Mike Gardner,
Go, Mike!
Lakeisha Patterson, Candace Pratt, Janet Young, Jennifer Merriman, April North, Elizabeth Norris, Robin Bruce, Randy Presley, Emily Carruthers, Amber Sarnes, Kim Moore, Jessica Curtis, Leslie Wolf, Missy Williams, Lydia Gillis, Jessica Beard,
Go, Jessica!
Tabitha Robertson. Logan Watson. Adam Eubank. Justin Qualls. Mrs. Kelly Wilder. Mr. Scott King. And Honorary Mayor Frankie Conjardo. Let me say one more thing before I sit down. The Saturday that the state won the championship, about 10:30 that night, I was sitting at home watching television, and the telephone rang. Well, guess who was on the other end of the line? It was Elizabeth's grandmother, and she said Elizabeth had just called and said, "Get the signs ready, we've won." So I promised them that there would be a sign on every direction leading into Adamsville, north, south, east, and west, that would recognize them as state champions, and that will be done. Thank you, Mayor Clark. I'd like to call at this time our county executive, Mr. Mike Smith.
Thank you. It's an honor for me to be here today, and I want to tell you the future of our county is bright because these are the future leaders of our county. And I want to say on behalf of our county that you have proved to us all that if you set goals and you work hard and you work together, you can achieve greatness, and you have, and we're proud of you. And I'm just proud to be here today and to be a part of this celebration, and to know that Adamsville High School is the #1 band in the state of Tennessee. It's great. Thank you.
I'd also like to recognize our school board member, Doc Hoover. Doc's up in the stand up there. Doc, would you like to say anything? Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Thank you for being here. I'd like to ask Superintendent Turner to come for comments at this time.
Thank you. I also am very proud to be here this afternoon, and I want to say congratulations to this band for the fantastic job you've done in bringing great honor to our community and bringing an achievement to you and to your school. To Mr. Conjardo, you worked a long time to get here, and you haven't quit, have you? So we're really proud of you and the work that you've done. I'm reminded of a story about the little child starting school, and he asked his teacher, he said, "Help me to build a future." And I think that's what Mr. Conjardo has done with these young people here at Adamsville High School. And you know, his future was helped to be built by his father, Mr. C, and I think Mr. C's here today. a lot of children over the years have been touched by many people in the school system here in McNair County. We appreciate the job the fine teachers do. We appreciate the job of leadership. The school board will be recognizing this band at the board meeting Thursday night this week. We are so proud, and Mr. Jackson, when he called me earlier, he said, this program will bring you to tears, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. I want you to know that I bragged about you at the superintendent's meeting last week. I said, we have a band that won the state championship at Adamsville High School. But it takes a lot of people to make it work. It takes a committed, caring teacher, a committed, caring community, parents who back their children, children who are willing to put in the hard work to set goals and achieve greatness. So I'm really proud to be here and appreciate the fine job you've done, and I know you're going to keep on keeping on. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Turner. Mr. Conjardo? As an honorary mayor of this fine city, be it hereby decreed that every Friday night before the state competition, my children have received many chewing outs for helping me pick up their honorary deposits that they leave in my trees every Friday night before the state competition. So we'll see if that happens next year. The other night at we had a chili supper, and I was reminded of several years ago when we had a get together like that, and we were lucky to have maybe 20, 35 people there. And the other night we stopped counting at around 135 supporters of the band program as far as students and parents and concerned people. And then to come out today and see this stadium packed like this, I'm just, with all the support and the recognition that the students have received and we've received as a staff, I'm overwhelmed, and I really sincerely appreciate it on their behalf and our behalf. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. At the meeting the other night, Mr. Pickens said, Paul Pickens, our band booster president, said, okay, Mr. C, you got 3 minutes. So I stretched that out into 6. So today, no, just kidding. Senator Bill Frist, we invited everybody from the band booster officers all the way up to the President of the United States to come today. But as far as I'm concerned, the most important people in the world are right here, and we appreciate everyone coming out, whether you be a relative, a friend, or just somebody that wondered what everything is going on about. We're going to show you just shortly. But I do have a letter from Mr. Frist I'd like to read. It says, "Dear friends, my sincere congratulations for winning the Tennessee Division I State Band Championship. Under the guidance of your directors and through dedication and hard work, you've learned to march together as a unified group. You remind us all that such commitment produces remarkable results, and I commend each of you for your outstanding accomplishments. I thank you for the delight your talented marching band brings to your community and to Tennessee. I am always pleased to hear about young Tennesseans who excel and distinguish themselves. Best wishes for your future success, and I am proud to be your United States Senator. Warm regards, Bill Frist." We started out sensitive. We started out putting this show together last May, and we're trying to put together some ideas of what we would like to do. And total up in all the hours, I kind of counted up, and if every student practiced their 30 minutes a night, like I know they did, all through the season, we've had a total of over 1,500 hours of preparation, either as an individual, as a group, or as a parent, to go into this production that you'll see today. And it's not just a halftime show. My dad reminded me of that the other night. We were going to just come out and do it, and I'm going to give you kind of an outline of what's going to happen in the show shortly.
But years ago, here in Adamsville and most schools across the United States, and still do, your halftime shows are, they come out and play a football game, you do 2 or 3 songs, and that's about it. But we've kind of developed into something a little bit more elaborate with the panels that you see. The other day, I added up the panels we've had for the last 3 years. Mr. Christopher and the art department here at AHS have painted 96 of these panels, and every one as pretty as this or prettier. It's always good when you can work together with groups in the school, and I think that's one way that we've really worked together with the art department. We appreciate their work and their support. Again, about putting the show together, we picked out the songs, and we decided to add a few selections that we added mid-season, and we added a few of the dramatic things. But as you'll see, it's not, like I said, it's not just a show, it's a production. And a lot of bands don't do it. They're not very good because they don't, or they're any better that they do. But we were trying to find something that was very entertaining for the audience at football games, and fun for the children to work on throughout the year, and fun for the parents and the staff. And it always has to be something that I enjoy hearing. So when you hear it as many times, you would understand. And probably a lot of the composers and things and songs and types of music that are my favorites. And fortunately this year with our competitions, won several caption awards with field commander and guard and percussion, and we were very, very fortunate this year and very blessed to have such a successful season. And I think that's a lot due to these guys over here, and it's also a lot due to the people that are in the stands. Just for really quick, if you are a parent, an immediate parent, thank you. At the first band boosters meeting this year, I asked the parents, I said, they said, what are we doing, what's the show? And I said, well, we're thinking about doing some Civil War music. And they said, okay, what's the props going to be? You know, what do we have to do? And I said, well, I'm thinking about, let's just take it easy. Let's not do any props. What? No props? No, we've got to have it. So we got together and met, and they gave us ideas, and we really, really added a lot to it. And a lot of the ideas came from the parents and some from the student articles in the newspaper that were written about our show that we decided to add in. But it's been a lot of fun doing it, and I appreciate the hard work of all the students this year. They have really worked hard ever since that last week in July, and I knew at the end of band camp we would have something special, and I think you'll see today that we really do. And again, I'd like to thank you for coming today, and I hope you'll enjoy the program. At this time, I would like to introduce our color guard instructor.
I would like to give a special thanks to 9 very special young ladies who worked harder this year than they thought was humanly possible, believe me. We had a few obstacles to overcome. 4 of the 9 had never marched color guard before for us, so that in itself was a challenge. Having a few weeks to learn what some have years to learn, and they didn't flicker. They strived, and they got it. Another challenge they had to overcome was 3 of their directors decided to change their field show every week in October. And it got to where Mondays would be, okay, what do we change now? What's new now? They didn't give up. They didn't give up on us, and they didn't give up on themselves. And thank you, girls, so much for that. I also want to say thank you to the parents. Mr. was talking about a meeting that we had earlier this year, and I remember production, just maybe flags and music and that be it. And I had a father say, don't feel sorry that we don't get to see the show, because I had said, well, we feel guilty because you guys are working so hard and you're not getting to see your child perform, and we feel that's taken away from you. And the dad said, it's not about us, it's not for us, it's for our kids. And that stuck with me all season. Every time they would pull those props out, every time they didn't get to see the show because they were behind helping color guard change, or helping them get their flags, or helping the characters, that stuck with me. And when I saw them all, seemed like 1,000 of them up in the stands at the state competition. They were all cheering, even before they announced any award that we won. It meant a lot to me, and I know it meant a lot to your kids. They're great kids. We have a great band because they're great kids. And we have great kids because of great support systems like you. Thank you.
I'm going to regret this. He's already told me not to take any days off throughout the year So while I am honorary mayor of Adamsville, Tennessee, the percussion section must go to Mr. King's yard every Friday night before the state competition and take care of that situation. I'd like to introduce Mr. Scott King.
Thank you very much for coming out today. First off, I'd really like to say a special thank you to these young people over there. They're the ones that take everything that Mr. C, Ms. Lauder, and myself put on paper or put it in their minds, and they put it on the field and they portray it. They do their best to put what we think on the field so that you guys may enjoy it. I'd really like to take a moment and just really thank them for making my first year as a teacher a really special one. Now, I'd like to take just a few minutes to talk about my esteemed colleague over here. You know, I told him when he takes days off, that gives me time that I can. That week, he decided to take a day off. So, there I was in charge. Scary thing. But we decided to, we rehearsed as we would, and then the kids and I really got to talking about Mr. C. But I would like to tell a personal note about Mr. C here. I've been here for 10 months now, and I have to say that even though I am a teacher, I never quit learning. And sir, you've been the best teacher that I've had in my many years of college and high school. So I really thank you very much for that. And on behalf of the students of the Adamsville Junior and Senior High School Band, I'd like to present this plaque that says, Songs of the Old South, presented to Frank Conjardo Jr. for 15 years of outstanding service and dedication to the Adamsville Junior Senior High School Band, 1999 state champions.
Thank you so much. As I told you a while ago, I'd kind of like to just take just a few short seconds and tell you what the show's about. And if you haven't figured it out yet, we're doing kind of a Civil War thing. The students are dressed in, the characters are dressed as representatives of the period and activities that were involved in the Civil War. As you see the band line up on the field, the formation is spread all through the band, which is to represent the unified United States of America. As the drum does its call and the trumpet does the call, the opening tune is called Call to Arms, which signifies that the South is seceded, and the unified country immediately breaks into smaller groups, which we call pods, but you'll notice there's little blocks, and they're represented with a flag, which is on each flag has a southern state, and there are red stars on the state insignia on the flag, which represent battle sites in those areas. So as they break into groups, they're represented by the states. Then you'll notice that the South has an army, which is the Confederate Army. They come out on one side. The Northern soldiers, the Union Army, comes out on the other side. And out from the backdrop of Tara, back here comes a representative of the Union Army, of the Confederate Army, and Scarlet. And then Ashley is the other guy. Comes out and is represented with Melanie, and they're bringing in when we play Tara's thing. Then they separate, and one male goes to the Union side, one male goes to the Confederate side, which represents the brother against brother conflict through where it was divided, as you know, throughout the whole history of the war. The next tune comes in, and it's called American Salute, and it's mainly a concert band piece, and it's by Morton Gould. It's another one of my favorites, but it's based on a tune that you'll recognize as Jonathan's Marching Home. And what we do in that, you'll notice that the Confederate Army comes out, and Union Army comes out, and then they're with their leaders, and you can see them as they plan strategy and point out and figure out how they're going to engage in these battles. And then they'll come into the middle of the field, and you'll see them as they have an actual little skirmish there. After the skirmish, we have some representatives in the characterization that are in our field hospital, and then they come out and bandage up the wounded soldiers, which immediately magically get well. And we come out and we, in the middle of the second tune, there's a big section where the band goes across the field as a unified group, and they have wheeled out their cannons and their artillery, which were actually reproduced by a little bitty cannon off of somebody's desk. Mr. Chuck Spence put those cannons together for us, and they look just exactly like what he had to do with that. So if you haven't seen the show, they are loud, so just kind of get ready. I've seen hot chocolate poured on people and people fall and everything else, and it's really kind of loud, so just kind of be ready for that. But the cannons they fire, and then we go into the next section of the tune of the show, which is Battle Hymn of the Republic, which is the surrender scene, which happens right out in front of the terrace scene, the appomattox scene with the representatives of the Union and Confederate armies coming in signing the papers. And then we close out with that third song with one more section of just the last battle, let you know that everything is represented by the armies, and we have one last big cannon shot. Then the last scene is an ensemble that Mr. King arranged. It's entitled Ashokan Farewell. If you ever saw the Civil War documentary series by Ken Burns, the Ashokan Farewell is the theme song from this series. And at the end of the series, it's like a 9-hour series. At the end of the series, there's a section on there, and it's entitled Sullivan Blue Letter. And what that was a letter that a member, I believe he was a Union soldier, he wrote a letter to his wife, actually 3 or 4 days before he was killed in the battle. And the song is playing while someone is reading this letter that he had written to his wife. It's very, very emotional. And I was trying to figure out how could we get that emotion in that letter and in that song out on this field. And so what we decided to do, we put that ensemble together, and we have a representative of the Confederate Army which comes down and brings our resident grieving widow the letter, and which she is then accompanied by the soldier out to the cemetery, which is, we also have representation of, with our ties to Shiloh, the Shiloh Cemetery. We have what we call a screen or a picture of the Shiloh Church, where so much history was made in that battle. And they bring out the cross. You'll see all this happening. There's a cross, and it is shrouded by a blue and gray shroud, which represents soldiers lost in both sides. And as my understanding, I know in our church this morning, several churches around, we've had the Veterans Day recognition and things today in churches, and I believe that's this week. So it's kind of fitting that this is the last show and that we do, and this is a tribute to those that we usually recognize a lot of the veterans in more recent wars, but that was a pretty big conflict, and there was a lot of people just right in this area that lost their lives. And Shiloh is a very important thing around here. I always grew up, when I was younger, that was the big highlight, was going on Easter to hunt for Easter eggs or fifth grade trips, whatever, going to Shiloh. And I don't think we utilized the park as we could. So maybe with our Shiloh recognition in our show, you can kind of get with that, and the kids will maybe visit a little bit more often. But everybody knows where Shiloh is throughout the United States. And I think that maybe this is a good fitting time for that recognition of those veterans also. But we close out again with the grieving widow at the scene, and the last thing, we start out the show just exactly like we started, with the solo drummer who plays a real Civil War era drum that we put together, did the research, and people have even wanted to buy this drum from us when they've seen it in competition. It's kind of a special thing, but I'll tell you, I'll never sell it. This is anything to do with this show. There's nothing that is not leaving here, and it's not leaving here. It's not going to leave those guys. And after you see it just shortly, I hope that it'll always be right here for you too, because it means a lot for us. Again, we're fixing to kind of get set up, and I want to thank you for your attendance, and I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're going to the band members are going to go down and we're going to make a picture real quick as you guys are making your way into the cafeteria. I would like to thank just a few people that put this thing together. Mayor Plunk in his office, Mr. Jackson, administration and faculty at the school, the vocational department for doing the programs and the decoration in the cafeteria. And you're all invited in to the cafeteria for cake and punch, compliments of the city of Adamsville. And as mayor, I demand that you stay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Get it on?
Look at Ronnie there. Excuse me.
Not real.
I don't guess Alex is ever coming back. I guess it's there. Like I don't have I didn't think you were coming back. What'd you quit that? I've been looking for you. Huh?
I'm just gonna go see it much.
Go ahead. Who's that girl with Jody? Is that Jody?
No, that's Jody's brother.
Oh. Is that his sister or something? Hey, turn around. Say cheese. Uncle, something. Anything. Act natural. No, don't act natural. Thanks, Alex. I got that. Let's try it again.
The banner and the long and cut them off first.
I cut their feet off. But it's perfect other than that.
All right, there you go. You're Alan. Oh, never mind. I was going to tell him something. The green handkerchief.